Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. Good morning, Christopher. How are you?
Good morning. I am wellish. I hope you are
Well-ish.
well-ish also.
I'm a
Goodish.
rightish.
Okay.
Not
Good. Hello,
wellish, I'm
everybody.
a rightish.
Yeah. Hope your
Hottish.
hope your day is going smoothish so far.
That's going wellish.
We're back.
We're ish. Anyway.
Yes, we are. Everything
Hi,
and
guys and girls. How are you? How have you been all week? You are the people. You are the voice. You are the ones that we want to hear from every single time we have a podcast.
it's not like you're running for office, but you should.
I should. I get a lot
Exactly.
done, trust me. But seriously, peeps, come on. Get with the
Respond.
program.
Respondez-vous, s'il vous plaît, or something like that.
PROGRAM. Program. I know, like a
I
school
like
kid.
the
No, seriously, peeps, come on. You tell me you watch, you tell me you this, you tell me you love it. We want to see some feedback. We want to hear from you. This is the point. This is what gets us started. This is what gets us motivated.
right.
We could give two shits about each other. It's you that matters, not me, not him. I mean, we do, because without us, then we wouldn't have a show. But seriously, just try to help out. Like, just I know you're liking it and you're telling us on another note. You're telling me privately, and I love it.
I think you
But
should use
again,
guilt. Try a guilt approach. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that's working. I'm feeling bad already. I'm gonna, yeah. All right, you can stop. I just can't go on. I just can't. Wow.
anyway,
I actually felt bad for 2 seconds. But I
he
know. Oh
felt
my God.
bad, people. He
Yeah.
felt bad.
You know, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. No, so that's a dated sitcom
We
reference.
know it's Sanford and Son. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 mm.
Nice
Dun, dun,
moves.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
good moves. Wow.
I'm hot. I'm dying. This
Yes,
stupid
you are.
lamp is just killing
Oh,
me.
you're cooking. You're
I
done.
am.
Turn it.
Okay.
So
But anyway,
we've had a lot of good, interesting conversations. I really enjoyed the conversation we had the other night. We were making fun though, but about the exorbitant prices of food in restaurants. Not to mention any names, so we don't get sued.
oh, like Peter Luger? Oh, that one? Get sued for what? We're not saying anything wrong. Everybody and their mother that does a podcast, or forget about podcasts, everybody that does some kind of review gets information from the web, gets information
Yeah,
from Yelp, information from other people. We,
yeah.
I never ate there because I can't afford to eat there. You never ate there because you just never really thought to eat there, and truthfully, now
I
you
ate
do.
at a
So you can't
similar
eat
one.
there.
I think I don't know if I told you. I did eat at a competitor uh,
Ruth
restaurant.
Chris.
Yeah. I thought I would get a discount because of my name. Chris. Hey, come on. We're practically related. Come on. But yeah. Uh, Sometimes I just can't get past the price. What you can make at home, and you being the great cook that you are. Oh my God. You know, you put them out of business. But
Yeah, no,
I'm
not
just
really.
laughing at looking at the menu again. How much for this and how much for that? God, the markup on these things must be like, oh, hi, sweetheart,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
quadruple,
Like, what was the cream spinach alone was what, 17 bucks?
$18, something like that.
$18. I could actually buy a decent steak in the meat market for $18 if I want like a really good size, decent steak. I mean, there's all different cuts. I can make it at home.
Well,
I mean,
if you
for $50, I could feed me, my husband. I could have sides. I could just, you could go. I don't know. They're crazy. They're just crazy.
I think I told you the price, or if you want to buy the steak there raw and bring it home, it's like $140.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
like,
get it. They got the give me, baby. What do they call it? It's like, I guess it's not, it's a refrigerator, but it's specifically for aged meat,
okay,
aged steaks.
right,
And you could see them like through the glass, and that's when a lot of people say, "What kind of steak you want?" And they give you all the different New York strips and
right.
the Fred Flintstone ones that hang over to the side of the
No,
car,
I
and
don't want to take out a loan to go out to eat. So it's fine.
no, and then you got to pay cash for it.
Cash, cash. I was telling you, I was talking to yeah, a mutual friend of mine, um, ours, sort of, and she went there years ago at a work dinner, you know, party sort of, and the bill came to like over $3,000.
Crazy,
It's like,
crazy.
wait, we're gonna go rob the bank down the street. We'll be right back, and then we'll,
Yeah,
take care of everybody. Oh my God. But
yeah.
so, peoples, where do you alls like to dine? What restaurants do you enjoy? My students, they're
And
funny.
have they been there? Have any of you been to Ruth Chris? Have any of you been to Peter Luger? What was your bill total? How many people ate? How many people did eat there? And again, I told you also when we were supposed to do it years ago for our anniversary,
Mhm.
we had to call 2 months in advance for a reservation. 2 months in
Oh,
advance. Like, how do you know in 2 months? Just because my anniversary is a specific date doesn't mean I'm gonna go on that
well,
day.
you know what? That's probably smart. It's probably a marketing ploy because they give you 2 months to save your money.
Listen, I mean, I would have had to. If we were actually going to go through with it, I would have had to. I wouldn't be
They
able to
give
say,
you
oh,
time
let
to
me just take that.
they give you time to work overtime at your job so you can make some extra money.
And I told you, yes, I like to eat too, but I don't eat as big as my husband. And if I were to go out, I mean, I'm the one who would like the drink. So he doesn't drink. So I would probably order a glass of wine or two. You're going to at least have two. So that alone right there is ridiculous.
That's $50 right there.
And then I like my vegetables. He don't. So I would probably want to try the creamed spinach. I would eat my vegetable. I would, because everything is a la carte, people.
Right. Yeah.
Everything is a la carte. Everything you order, whether it's an appetizer or the entree alone. The
Right.
entree, there's no entree. You're
Right.
ordering your meat,
That's
you're
it.
ordering your side, you're ordering your vegetable, your potato, everything's
Right.
separate. So
Yeah.
your meal alone is over 100 and something dollars, maybe 200 bucks. I would obviously be taking some of it home. So, okay, you think about the bill, you have it for the next day. But the
Yeah.
way he likes to eat, he would order a porterhouse or something large.
Yeah.
Even if he takes it home, he would
Yeah.
be ordering something large. He would order like double on the potatoes. He'd probably want dessert. And then, soda or iced tea, whatever it is, it's more than just a regular $2, $3 a glass.
How are your husband's bank robbing skills? Can he brush up on any of those type of skills?
Yeah, seriously. Is he as good as Clyde when he was with Bonnie? I mean,
Yeah.
what's the,
Um,
but it's a lot. It is. And some people enjoy that. They have no problem with that. And that's fine. That's your preference. I would rather
yeah.
just take that $300, invite a few friends over. I'd have
Yeah.
appetizers, desserts, not and more than one. I'd have great dinners. I'd have choices. I'd have tons of stuff for that much money, and it's all home cooked and it's
Now
fun.
people are going to want to come to your house. They're going to start sending requests. They're going to
That's
respond.
okay. I'm all about the wanting to cook for a large amount of people.
Oh, that's
I
great.
myself have been getting inspiration from so many different people on Facebook and stuff that have started their own cooking thing,
Yeah,
just
right.
making videos. And I've always wanted to do it, but then I was like, nah, I don't have time. I
Yeah.
feel like that might be something I'm thinking about doing. But
You'd be
again,
great in it. You really would. You'd be fantastic.
again, the
You
only
need the
issue I
space.
think I mentioned to you before, no, I have plenty of space in my kitchen.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I have plenty of space in my kitchen. It's just, it doesn't matter. I'm not looking to be exquisite either, because a lot of these people, they're not exquisite. They use box shit. But we know how to put stuff together, and you know how
Yeah.
to compromise. And I want to do that. I like all these things that
Yeah.
I make that you might like. Anyway, bottom line is a lot of things that I make, or I would make for a lot of people that eat it, like family and certain friends, my husband does not eat. So
Mhm.
what am I going to do with all this food? And what am I going
Yeah.
to do? Just spend money to spend money? So that's the only thing that's like,
Yeah.
damn it. I want to make a bunch of different things, and I'm like, I don't know how to do it
Yeah.
because him,
Right.
that prick. No, anyway,
Well, the local food bank or the local the homeless shelter would definitely love all your meals. But
yeah,
that's a good point though, asking people, have you been to these steakhouse establishments and what's been your experience? And then
yeah,
the other side of it, I was talking to someone after laughing about the prices. I said, "Well, how about the seafood places?" Yeah, there were places that I used to go to years ago down at the Jersey Shore, and I was just amazed at how much shellfish they could serve, on a weekend. And I'm going, what did they like catch every shellfish within a 50-mile radius of the beach?
yeah,
I mean, it's like,
yeah.
oh my God. And that's just one restaurant. It's like,
It
oh,
blows your
it's
mind. And there's
unbelievable.
other restaurants that do it along the way. So it's like, where do they all get it from?
Oh my God. It's like, I'm surprised they left anything left in the ocean. You know what I mean? It's, they need to
Yeah,
clean it all out.
yeah.
But, yeah. And even though I don't eat those type of foods as much anymore,
And
it's
seafood in
definitely
a
something.
restaurant is also very expensive, especially if you want a good lobster or, crab cakes and stuff
That's
like that.
what,
I mean,
30
they made
bucks at least now? I haven't gone in so
how
long.
much?
30 bucks easy?
I think it might even be more than that,
Sure, there you go. See? It's like,
depending on where you go.
yeah,
And then
right.
what about people that like surf and turf? If you're gonna go to a nice restaurant
I'll
and
get
you're
the
gonna
little filet
order,
mignon and go with this the lobster tail. Yeah, right.
it's gonna cost you that's just for that.
Yeah.
Not the sides. And
I would just go there and say, look, here's the keys to my car. It runs good, you know,
yeah,
and
you're
it was
right.
there. Here's my car, let me just have a meal.
Mhm.
Uh,
It's expensive. I'm just curious too if you have went to these restaurants or any
mm,
restaurant that was kind of pricey but good and worth it. Did you actually have to um maybe you got caught off guard and didn't realize how expensive it was and it kind of like put you in a little bind or
well, that's a little bit of awkward. You sit down, you look at it and you
right,
go, or
right, especially if
how about
you're
a
with a crowd of people
first date? First time with someone sitting down. Oh, thanks for taking. You're kind of going, oh, this would be great. And you get the menu. It's just like,
and it happens. It definitely happens. Or if you're again, if you're going out on a guy's night or a girl's night, I mean, most guys pretty much know. But if you're going out with girls and one person might say, "Ooh, let's go to Salvatore's." I heard they're good. All right, you're thinking, "Oh, it's gonna be fun." A couple of drinks, some appetizers, and then you start ordering. And then when you look at the menu, you're like, "I can't afford this." And you're splitting the bill with so many people. But at the end of the night, when you're having fucking there's some people that could drink you under the table. If you're talking about 15 to 20 bucks a glass of whatever you're drinking,
yeah,
again, you're drinking more than one drink.
yeah.
And some
What?
people could do more.
I'll probably get uh flack for this, but I don't. I'm different. Like when I go out in a group, I don't count every single thing that I ate and total up what I ate. I'll
Hmm.
just throw in a
Right.
20 or whatever. But the people that go, I didn't have the French fries and I didn't have vegetable. So deduct that. And I had an iced tea. So I didn't have any alcohol. So take I'm like, and the calculators come out and all. It's
I
like,
know
fine.
that's where me, and I get it. That's where me and Tommy are two different. And a couple of friends also. At one point we were all going out on a Friday night, couples. Um and again, yes, I understand. I'm nobody to talk because and I know what he's saying, but I was like, okay, the whole point is to go out, whatever we eat, whatever we do, we just split the bill, whatever how many couples there are. Two
Yeah,
couples, you split it in half. Three couples, a third. Four couples sometimes, so it helps better. And there were many of places we went, he doesn't eat things on the menu.
right, right.
Everybody's drinking and they're ordering pictures of
Yeah, right, yeah,
expensive. He
yeah,
doesn't drink that.
right,
They're also ordering like sodas and stuff and all odd stuff where he'll have an iced tea.
right.
And we've gone and he's like, I don't eat nothing really on the menu. And I'm trying to figure out, all right, so you have this, that, like his dinner alone. And he doesn't eat appetizers because they're not the appetizers that he eats. So
Right.
we're ordering like a bunch of appetizers and fried zucchini sticks and all kinds of shit like that. His total meal with his drink was maybe $30.
Okay.
And here it is, we're doing like 150 a couple.
Right. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he goes like, but that's not fair. What we didn't eat, you didn't even eat
Yeah.
the appetite. I was like, it is fair because we're out with our friends.
Yeah.
It's a night out. I
Yeah.
did have a drink too, and
Yeah.
you can't
No,
do that.
the example I made, that was when we were had lunch at a diner. I
Right.
wasn't even talking about a restaurant. Yeah, that's why I said,
Right.
because it was like, eggs and coffee. And I'm like, and then they're going to split the tip. I'm like, come on,
No,
it's like,
right.
I've been in some places where, I saw the bill and I saw the amount they left. And I'm like, that's what you're going to leave for a tip?
Me too.
And I didn't say anything, but I just stuck an extra,
Yeah.
$15 or whatever in
Yes.
there. It's just like, my God, people, it's just like, they work too. And
Mhm.
especially for it's like, it's not going to kill you to spend
No.
an extra,
It's
and
not,
that
and
was a
that's
diner,
what they work for.
yeah,
That's what they don't get a big salary, these waiters and waitresses. Most of
yeah.
the time, most of the places, they have to split their tips with the other the with the other
I used to
whatchamacallit.
bartend, and sometimes some places did that,
Yeah, and they had to split it. The waitresses would
yeah,
have to split the money with the waiters or the whatchamacallit, the ones
the
that
bus
have to clean
boys,
up.
they
Bus
got,
boys, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah,
They
right,
have to split the tips with the bus boys and the bartender, vice versa.
it's
So
weird,
yeah,
yeah,
sometimes you make out good, but sometimes you're fucking somebody's going, you did amazing, here's $50. And it's like, it's
yeah,
hard. Like I'm breaking my ass. Now I gotta give it. Meanwhile, he wasn't even your bus boy. I have to
yeah,
split it up amongst everybody.
yeah,
It's kind of fair, but it's not fair
yeah, right.
because they might not get tipped that well. The bartender might not get tipped. It depends on the night. You might get tipped very well, but now you got to take that money and split it with everybody. That's
You know
not
what?
fair.
I just realized too, when I tipped the not the drivers, the delivery people, like when I stop at the liquor store, for example, during
Right.
COVID, I wasn't going inside the restaurants.
Right.
And so, order online, and then you add it, put a tip, on the online order. I didn't realize that, uh, the person that comes out to my car, with the
Yes.
box, that tip on the computer doesn't go to that person.
Goes
They
to the
split the
person
whole
putting
thing.
it together.
Yeah, right. Unless I give him cash on the side, which then I wound up doing sometimes, you
Right.
know, I said, here, this is for you,
Right.
and, but, what, you don't want, it's a quarter. You don't like, no, sorry.
Why? Time's not good enough for you
You,
anymore?
you never, you never saw a quarter before? But, what is this strange object? So, but no, I was talking to restaurants with my students. They love, um, they love Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and their mother always makes, homemade meals, every night, weekends, and two brothers that I have with me and as lessons. And I always ask them, what are you having for dinner? What's for dinner? And they'll mention that we're having this with these elaborate meals. And I said, but you probably really want Taco Bell, don't you? And they're like,
Mhm. Yeah.
you know, or their their greatest experience of Italian food is Olive Garden. And they're like, and the salad is made fresh.
Mm. Yeah, let's not forget you know, the salad bar that's full of germs and stuff. Ooh,
And the
it's been
breadsticks
laying
are to
out for
die for.
hours. Yeah, right. It's
Speaking of
great
salad
though.
bar germs, I actually got Montezuma's revenge one time from that. I was in a foreign country, and they told us, um, don't drink the water ever. So we
You
knew
were in
that.
Mexico?
No, I was in
Because that's where
Egypt.
you, oh
So
wow.
like I got Egyptian revenge, um, King Tut revenge. No, so we never drank the water, never even brushed your teeth with use bottled water to brush your teeth,
Right.
And so I thought I was good. So we go into this hotel, and the first thing they bring us to is the salad bar. Great,
Mhm.
loading up on the salad, not thinking the salad is washed with the tap water.
Yeah.
I didn't even get past. I don't know why it was just me, but it happened to me. A couple of minutes eating the salad, I had to get up. It was like a 5 alarm,
Oh
DEFCON
my
5, and I had to
God.
get up and I had to leave the hotel I to go to the hotel we were staying at, and I run
Yeah.
out to the street and I'm trying to wave down a taxi,
Oh my
and I'm like,
God.
taxi,
Mm.
taxi,
Oh my
So I
God.
laid
That's
out in the middle of the
right.
road, ran over me a couple of times, speed bump, you know, and then crawled to the. They gotta help me. Um, and I don't know how he did it. The guy got
How
me.
did you not shit yourself at that point?
Let me tell you, I forget what floor I was on, in the hotel. I could have been fucking Spider-Man and crawled up the side of the building. That's how,
Ooh,
and I just got through the door. I don't even know if I opened it. I might have broken through the door. I had the
my
silhouette like in the
God.
cartoon,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
smashed through the door,
yeah.
and that was it.
Wow.
I
That's
was
a
in,
horrible feeling. A
I lost a
horrible,
whole day of
horrible
travel.
feeling.
Yeah, I remember that was people used to come in the next day. They were knocking on the door, coming to check on me. They go, "Oof, oh, never mind. Okay, goodbye."
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
that's that's horrible. That's the
yeah.
worst feeling in there. And when you're away, of all times, when you're away.
I kept thinking, I'm so dehydrated. I'm gonna die in a foreign
Yeah,
land. You know,
yeah,
they're gonna,
yeah,
they're gonna
sure.
bury me in the Nile River. That's it. I'm done. Um,
Not good. That's the only thing I get worried about. It's like you don't know what you're actually eating or touching or not good. Hey,
I've gotten
people, did you go away and get Montezuma's revenge?
where, and I've gotten pickier. I don't eat out as much, but when I do, um, I'm always again extra pleasant to all the workers because I worked in the food industry for time, so I know what they go through. Just to be nice to people, though. And I had friends tell me stories about when there's customers that give them a hard time and what they do to their meals in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
They sabotage the meals. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
they
no, 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 no,
sabotage you. Okay.
no.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that scene from Goodfellas. They're giving the cops the sandwich. Here you go, officer. Thank you.
Well,
Uh,
there was a movie we always watched, Road Trip, it's called. And there's this skinny character. He's not a good looking dude at all. And it's a bunch of guys. Did you ever see it?
no.
Oh my God. It's a great comedy. And Horatio Sands, for people that know him from Saturday Night Live, he was the cook in this cheesy, greasy. And he comes out, and the skinny kid ordered pancakes. So he comes out, Horatio Sands, he's happy, and he has the apron on. He looks all like exhausted. And he goes, here. And he hands them, and the kid goes, I forgot what he said. Did you put something on it? And he's very like skinny and he's ugly. And he goes, like he looked annoyed already. And he goes, all right, I'll take them back. So the kid takes them, brings them back. And in order for Horatio Sands to get back at him, it's disgusting. Actually, every time I see this, I start going, because it makes you think. He takes the pan. Now he's all sweaty looking. He's the cook. Takes the pancake.
The what?
The pancake.
Okay. Your wife's
No, he opens up his pants and he sticks it between his legs down his balls, and he starts like rubbing his penis. Then he takes it, he pulls his back of his pants, he puts it down, and he starts wiping his ass. And then I think at first he licks it. Fine, then he puts it on and he brings it back out. He goes, here, buddy. And you see the kid, he puts the syrup on and he goes, this is delicious. It's disgusting, but you can't help but crack the fuck up.
yeah.
And it makes you think, what do these people do to our food if we
Yeah.
keep returning it?
No, I've heard stories worse than that, but yeah. And
You
I'm
need
like,
to watch that movie. If you need a
Yeah.
good
Oh,
laugh, you
God.
gotta watch Road Trip.
note to self, skip those restaurants around my neighborhood.
Yeah, really.
Oh my God.
Too
But
funny.
this could be a whole nother thing. What restaurant horror stories have you had? Do you dare share?
Exactly.
You don't have to put the names, obviously, but how did you survive? What did you go through?
Right.
Maybe they just had a bad night.
Yeah.
But
Literally.
it's weird. We tend to be loyal customers to certain restaurants, especially takeout. But now we
Right.
start to say, like what you were here that one time. We had the takeout. We got, this was, 3 strikes you're out.
Right.
One time it was like, swing and a miss. Second time, really? Third time, oh, come on, guys.
And you know more about what that should taste like than I do. I was comparing I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. But when I said to myself, it tastes less flavorful, yous agreed with me. And obviously I know yous like spicy. Like I like spicy, but yous really like spicy to where you have no bones left in your nose. So that's the spice that he likes. But regardless, I was actually comparing it to your wife's cooking because, like I said, and it's not about because I know you personally or anything. Yes, of course I'm going to boast her because she's amazing at what she
Well, she
does.
really studies cooking, especially
Exactly. That's why.
Asian, Indian. Yeah.
Asian, she loves all the Asian, Korean, Japanese, that she knows so much knowledge about it that she should be one of them. She should be the Chinese, Korean, Japanese. She just loves the Asian cooking. And
Yeah.
the Indian, the curries and the this with the Indian, she knows a lot about it.
Oh,
And I
she's been an
brought
avid
this up
student
in
for
another podcast. I'm
25
not going to
years,
get through to just talking about this again, but she does know. And from what I was taught with her cooking, how she made me like things I've never liked before.
Yeah.
Her cooking to me is absolutely flavorful, fucking delicious. Like you actually, even though it's healthy, you look for more.
Yeah.
It's with the rices and she knows what goes on. And I'm used to that. I'm used to her tofu cooking. I'm used to her curries. I'm used to her
Right.
soups. I'm used to her
Yeah.
way. And I'm like, if you
And that's
can't
why-
get her cooking out in the restaurant.
You
People
were
would
there when
like shit.
she's terrible to take out, and I don't blame her. She'll taste something. She goes, there's too much fish sauce in this.
Sauce,
And,
right.
they didn't do this. They didn't blanch the noodles or whatever, and they didn't do this and that.
And the truth is, like she said, she doesn't like fish sauce, so she doesn't put it in her food. And you know what? You
Right.
don't need it.
Right. Yeah.
That's their thing. That's what they're used to. That's fine. It's not like you're tasting fish, but
Yeah.
Whatever she does, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, if your wife opened up a restaurant and just served all different kinds of Asian food and some Indian food, and she's neither of them, she's Italian, she knows exactly what she's doing. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, their own kind would run to your wife's restaurant because
Well, she
it's
still
it's
studies and she still takes
that's
classes
why.
online
It's not like
and
she's just looking at a recipe from someone. She books upon books upon books, and she
but
learns
also
it. She's
like yourself,
very
it's
knowledgeable.
it's a labor of love the way you do. When you cook,
Right,
you do it because
right,
you love it, you enjoy it, you love to feed people, you know.
right.
So our time is vastly approaching. This has been good talking about food. Glory is food.
Oh,
Please
best thing
let
in the
us know.
world.
Tell us about your experiences. Share with us. Talk
Yes,
to me. You know.
and I have a few viewers, which I'm close to, and that constantly text me, Dorothy. Um, Just comment on our page. It would be appreciative because that comment could lead to some other people.
Yeah,
We'd
come on,
really like to know
mom.
who's
No,
actually listening and paying attention. I
yeah,
get it. Sometimes it's just easier because we talk on a different basis, but this is for us to be out there as well. So just comment, leave
please.
something like, subscribe, share our podcast with other friends, people.
We'd
Just,
appreciate it very much.
it's just we're breaking bread. That's all we're doing. We're being
Yeah,
us. We're talking about everything and nothing,
but we
and that's
break bread and
cool.
we break balls.
And we eat it. Not the balls. Not the balls. I didn't say anything about eating balls. Although I haven't had balls in a while. Anyway, sorry. That's another podcast, people. And I didn't say genitals. I meant meatballs.
Well, on that note, you can't beat that. So, till next time, everybody. Thank you. Everything and nothing. We will see
We
you
love
again.
you. All right. Bye
Bye.
bye.